Alright everyone, how's everyone doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. Everything online here? Let's just check. Mike is hearing me? Yep, Mike is hearing me. Game looks like it's making noises. Bunny cam looks okay. Alright, yeah, so welcome everyone. As far as bunny cam goes, check out the new setup. We kind of redid the cage. And we have a third edition. Welcome Maisie, everybody. Say hi, Maisie. She's not saying hi. What a jerk. It's alright. So yeah. Hey Fire Drake, how you doing? Alright, yeah, so what are we doing tonight? Well, actually, oh good. Good to hear it. How'd you like Factorio? Good. Good. It was interesting to see you play a different game. That was pretty cool. I get the idea of wanting to break it up. I might want to do that soon too, but for now I'm gonna keep plugging forward. But yeah, it was cool to see a different game. Alright, as for this game, yep, we're back in Satisfactory land. Looks like a lot of trains. Yes, yes. So, the train station, the main hub train station is fully flushed out. There's not all loaded with trains, thankfully, because that would be a lot of trains. But the train stations are all loaded. And it did do some work. Not a ton. I actually have a new home server I've been putting a lot of time into, so I haven't spent as much time on here as I have in the past. I just put these train stations in so I could flush them all out. This one is one I had last time. I got the walkway crossed over to it. Looks pretty decent. I don't like how the signal is kind of clipping through here, but whatever. I think it's going to have to deal with it. My mouse cord is getting snagged. Why is that happening? There we go. Oops. Sorry. But yeah, what we did do is kind of work on cleaning up the train lines a little bit more. Remember last time I mentioned that the main line is going to go down to a single line now, since it's mostly just a big loop. The loop is now going down the copper line, goes around, it does loop back into itself, so we have a double line coming here, but then it branches off, comes over to here to Quartz, and then comes up along here, comes over to our steel factory, and then comes down back into the main train station. And, well, why don't I show you? A little far away. Oh, we don't have to be far away. Hold on a second. I forgot I hooked something up. It'll get us there nice and quickly. Started hooking up the hyper tubes along these towers. And they get us zooming along pretty quickly. It's not all hooked up yet. I'm going to end quite abruptly here in a moment. There we go. That's okay. Yeah, so we did get the branch off to the oil factory set up. And the road is virtually gone. I haven't ripped it all out yet, but everything going on this side of the steel factory is gone. And I still have that over there. And, yeah. Nice, yeah, I agree. And, this is how I wanted the power towers to be running. I made a slight modification to the top of them to stretch it out with this. I don't know if you remember, but that's the way it normally looks. That one's still just floating there. I only started putting in the towers. But yeah, made a slight modification to move the power towers off their original spot and put them into the center. And this is how I really wanted it to work out. And unfortunately it's not going to work out in the rest of this area where it's single line now. But that's okay. That is okay. I will live with myself. Oh, bunnies are moving around now. Maisie came out to run around. Maisie's getting used. Are you going to put... Yeah, I was thinking about that. I don't have to obviously put one at every single one. These are I think there's 2 towers in between most of them. So I was thinking maybe like it's probably going to be like one here, and then maybe one way down there. I don't remember the exact range of them. So yeah, I was thinking, and even once I figure out how I'm going to put the power towers on the single lines, I will probably figure out how to put some radar towers on some of the other ones as well. I'll build some sort of like bridging framework for the train to go under them and do something like that. Not quite sure how I'm going to do it, but yeah, I was thinking definitely. One thing I haven't figured out, and I guess we could try it real quick. Where is it? Under organization, radar towers. Missing materials, really? Oh, well, here, I can hold it anyway. Oh yeah, that skirts right between there. That's gonna work just fine. Yep, right between the wires. That'll work just fine. Like it was meant to be there. And yeah, so main power towers coming all the way down here. We start to dip down. And whoop. And yeah, it heads off over that way. That's still the original power tower floating there in the sky. Gotta figure out exactly how I'm going to land that one. Probably use one of the single train towers and stick it up. Doesn't need to be that high though. We'll probably bring it down some and then replace the tower. The problem is, and I'll probably have to hook up the power on these towers first, because technically I don't really need these, right? The regular power lines carry all the power that we need. But if I disconnect that power tower right there, my entire base goes dark. And that's kind of be a pain. So I really want to get these towers all hooked up with their power. And if I hook it into this building, that's hooked into that building, so ultimately the power will flow through. And then I can just rearrange that one on with ease. And even though I don't technically need to, I just actually really like the look of it, so I'm going to. What are you guys doing? Hey, stop chewing on that. Willow's being a bit of a jerk. Willow is kind of the jerk of the family. Hey, Willow, no. Don't do that. By the power of great... I mean, I know the He-Man reference, but I'm not sure what you're saying that for. What did I say? Did I say something that reminded you of that? Oh, just the power towers kind of thing? Lots of power, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and then it comes down. I actually built this train station backwards at first. That kind of sucked. But yeah, train's gonna come in this way, swing around, dive on in, and load up at the East Power Oil Plant train station. Come on out and head on up. I've got to blow this thing up because right now there's a train line running right through it, and that doesn't really look that good. I think the train will go through it anyway, but what is that? You know what? Hold on a second. I'm gonna go get some carrots for this rabbit to eat, and maybe she'll stop eating her new cage, which it looks like we already have to replace because she's eating it. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Looks like Mike is back on. That's a good deal. Hopefully that will keep them from eating the cage for a little while. There's another one right beside you. There's two of them kind of fighting over one of the carrots. Whatever. Alright, so yeah, I've got to grab, and then this thing is stuck here, but as soon as it's moved, I will rebuild it, put the platform around this train station. And it's interesting, now that I'm, yeah, you can see it glitching away. Look at that. It goes nuts. I don't know why the wall does that. Crazy. Gotta look at my video settings. So the only thing left to do now is get the resources into here. Oh, I already set up the quartz getting resources. There's actually a quartz train, it's just I figured out it's going to the wrong place. That's why I set up the rest of those train stations, because I need it to go in one of those train stations, and I have it going to one of the other ones right now, which is still going to the wrong one. So I need to fix that. And then I need to pull the quartz out of there. But we also need to get the resources into this one. And once we get it into this one, we can set up the train to head back to the hub and start pulling the resources out of there. And then that is the end of the need for the original processing area and the original incoming. Schrodinger's wall, yeah, I know. It's there and it's not there. Sometimes it's there and doesn't really want to be here, I think. I think it's like phasing out like the Traveler did in Star Trek Next Generation, if anyone remembers that reference. Yeah, I just went there. That was pretty bad. That's okay. This is interesting, by the way. This 100 coal came from one of those manual... You do, good job. Yeah, the 100 coal came from one of those little temporary nodes that disappear after you mine them. That was in my way, and I had to get rid of it. And yeah, I got 100 coal out of that thing. I couldn't believe it. And then I got 22 bauxite. I gotta stuff that. I know, right? That should be cool, because I've been needing to put coal in my inventory so I can actually do the turbo fuel research. So cool. And then I tamed another doggo, and he gave me a nuke. So that happened. Go doggo. I don't even remember where that guy is. Oh, he's over by the quartz, that's right. They seem to like stick around their area where you find them or where you tame them, as far as I can tell. Maybe, maybe not. So, still got to do some of the decoration stuff and all of that, but I figure instead of stopping and decorating, I'm going to get the resources put into this train station, and we'll get the train set up, and I'll do the decorating offline, or if I have time at the end, kind of a thing. So I think what I'm going to start with is dropping, well, putting myself into Zoop. That's what I'm going to start with. Because why would it ever remember the one mode that I use always? And yeah, we'll zoop out a little bit of an area down here. Do I have that on? No, because I dropped in a hyper tube. And I'm pretty sure it'll stay here, something like this. You want a zoop suit? And what would that do? I can only imagine what that might do. Why don't I rip out this wall for a moment? Oh, good. Right in front of the stairs. That was good. Good shot. And I got a door here. I don't need to rip out another one. Let's drop... Let's see here. Let's get off the train line. Okay, so that's my ins. I can never remember which one's the ins and the outs. So let's drop these guys here. I mean, I have them up here at this level already, but I think I went through some efforts to bring them up to this level, right? I did. So it shouldn't be a big deal to put them in on the lower level. Now this one I actually am making at this level, so I will have to drop this one down. But that shouldn't be a big deal, I don't think. Yeah, why don't we do this first and see how bad this gets. No, actually, get rid of that. Put one of these there. Put that back. Get rid of this. We don't need that here anymore. That's gonna hurt. And let's see, if I were to do, see that? Oh, that was wrong. Can I get? Okay, sounds good. Good game. Hope you have a good game tonight. No. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, no, because that will keep this lined up, and I think that's better than having this stretched. Oh, it connected anyway. Alright, so that's connected. We've got fuel here, which I actually don't need to go anywhere anymore, right now at least. We will bring... Ooh. That... Is that one? Not that one. That one. Yep. Bring that from there to there. And then we can bring that over. Huh? And so then we don't need this. And we don't need this, which means we probably won't want that or that. Now, what's the chance that this ended up working out with the 2 wall? Does not look like it. Can I make it work? That looks like it, except for a height difference. Yeah, we have a height difference. I suppose. Let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll rebuild it and see if we can't. Oh, that might. Or is that actually right now? That might have been. Oh yeah. That looks perfectly right. If you would click on, please, that would be great. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now, this one is not going to be so accommodating. Alright, so it happens to be at the exact height. Oh, it does work. Alright, yep. Alright, that was even on straight belt mode, so that makes me happy. Alright, so now we've got all 3 coming out in this layer. This one's going to have to come a long way around. That is fine. You know what? I actually don't even need that one right now. So I did all that, and that can stay there. Oh, right. No, I do need that. I need to bring that to the weapons factory. That's right. This train's going to make 2 stops. This one's going to be interesting. So I think. Wow. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I guess I need a little bit more of a runway here. So instead of flying off the edge, why don't we put a little bit more foundation? Maybe one more. Okay. So I think that it'll help me organize these. First off, I think what will help me organize these is if I put this here for a second. First off, it's got to be on reverse mode, and then hold that. Yeah, okay, so it's one click down. But I'm not going to do it pointing that way. I'm going to do it pointing this way so I can bring them out and around and in. I think that'll be a lot cleaner. Yeah, that should allow me to do this a little smoother. So one notch down, one notch down, and one notch down. So then if we go like oh, I did put that backwards. Oh. Yep, okay. There we go. Those are backwards. I had it right the first time. Got it. Come on, and in. Perfect. Yeah, we're going to need to... It's going to do a little bit of a raising thing, and I can't bring it down a half a notch. That's kind of sucky. Alright, so then we're going to cheese this a little bit. Put some temporary foundations in. And we will run the belts on the foundations for now. And then make them float. Because I have already told myself I don't care about floating conveyor belts because we're in the future and we have magical steel, well, really futuristic steel, and it can handle that. That's what I tell myself so I can sleep at night. Not that I sleep at night, but that's okay. And boom. Up. One more. Alright, let's bring this out. I know we need to come out of the wall, off the wall a little bit. Yeah, right there. So, you know, I suppose if I really wanted to make myself a little happier... Logistics, right? There we go. Is that right? Is that where that thing... Oh, the hitbox on these damn conveyor belts sucks. Does that do it right? Yeah, that does seem to. That's a weird mounting point for that. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see. That should be good. And we'll go to there. And we'll go to there. Alright, now let's rip out these foundations. Take these out of here. Thought there was one in here. Did I ever take that out? Is that it? Nope, there's one. Alright. So that should be all connected up enough, at least. Put that wall back. Maybe we should put a door in one of those. What was that noise? Well, we don't need this here anymore. And we don't need that. There we go. Alright. Nothing but dropping those in. Alright. Cool. So these are starting to load up with stuff. Nice. Drop this stuff in here. Beautiful. Okay. I wonder... Oh, this sucker's gonna empty out like crazy. It's alright. Alright. Oh, one of the other things I did while I was offline to try and get this place running a little bit more smoothly, and I don't know honestly if it worked, is I did upgrade these fuel pipes to Mark II. I do think it worked, but I don't know. Let's see how this one. This one was having a problem, and it's running that. It's got full fuel now. Man, these things are loud. Turn the volume on my headphones down. Yeah, see, these are holding tight now. That seems to be good. This one's a little questionable. I did crank these all the way back up. Yeah, see, okay. It's going back up now. And this one as well. So it has a little bit of dip every once in a while. I think that's just a matter of stuff going through production. The fact that everything is right on the edge of production numbers that we need. But yeah, that seems to be okay. These things are loading up to the dimensionals, so that's good. And we are emptying out. But there's so much backlog here. Yeah, we're not gonna see that take a real hit, I don't think. That's nice. And these are all Mark IV belts, yes? Yes, they are Mark IV belts. Cool. So that works. That's all hooked up. Let's go put a drain on it. Up here. I gotta figure this out too. I want this wall gone, but I have to power these things, so I have to figure out how the power distribution. I guess once I have the ceiling in this place, I won't have to worry about that as much. It's probably one of the next things, now that we've gotten the hub re-situated. Alright, let's go back to our train toolbar. Locomotive is number 4. Yeah, we can do this here. You know what? No, we're gonna head on back. Oh, yeah, because I'll have to come over here with an explosive to shoot that mushroom thing anyway, so let's head on back. Just gotta get back to the part where we have some hooked up hyper tubes, and that I tried to slide there, and that doesn't work going uphill. But yeah, this will be a much quicker trip between here once I have the hyper tubes hooked all the way up. I have to create a junction at the end of this, so I can go over to quartz in here, though most of the time I'll be coming here. I barely ever visit quartz. What are you ladies doing? Willow. Willow's being a real jerk tonight. There you go. Chew on that, Willow. That's a good girl. That's what you're supposed to chew on. Yeah. Go ahead. Try and climb out. I don't think you can. So we did already start hooking up some of the hypertubes, but I don't have power run here yet, so they don't do anything. And then, yeah, this one will have to get converted into a junction. And that tube should be hooked up, and that can get us back to our hub. Let's head on back. There we go. Now this will start getting us going fast. And there we are. Alright, we're back. Okay, so let's do a train. Now, this one... you know what, I think I need to fix the quartz train before I do this. So this is where I have the quartz train going into, and that's just quite frankly wrong. It doesn't work there. I need to bring it into the resource processing building, not the other building, and those four are for the other building. So why are you like that? You're not supposed to be like that. Paint that again. There we are. And I have not actually used one of these outer train stations yet, so this will be fun. Now, train station. This one's going to become... can I do this? Because I'm going to break my game doing this. This is hub quartz now. Yeah, okay, it doesn't complain about that. So you can have two train stations named the same. That seems broken. Alright, this one is going to be hub collab oil. And we'll go back to the timetable, go to our Quartz Express, and edit the timetable. We want to take that out of there and put hub quartz in there. Bring you back to the top, please. And we don't really need it to wait so many seconds. Let's see, 600 seconds is 10 minutes. So 1200 seconds is 20 minutes. Let's do that. Save those changes. Quartz Express. Turn the self-driving on. Go ahead. Go get your quartz. Move it. Alright. Suppose I should follow it to make sure it's actually... Why don't I jump on? We'll go with it for its first ride. Because I haven't actually... It's been here. Just waiting the whole time. That sucker is coming fast. Ugh. Okay. Whoa. Oh. Shoot. Well, that didn't work at all. Let's see if I can catch up with it a little bit by doing this. Not really. Doesn't look like I did. Oh. jump over that. There's a big chasm down below there. And by the time I get over there, it is probably going to be loaded. So yeah, this really only ended up needing to be a single. Once again, I suppose I'll probably rip out the double line that I took all the time to put in one of these streams. That's my bad. It needs to be double going back because I still have the quartz looping back. I don't have it going around along, and it just doesn't seem to make sense. I mean, not the quartz, the copper. But yeah, quartz comes down this way, heads on over to its train station, and I suppose if it is gone when we get back, then that's a good thing, right? That means it did its job. Oh, yep, it's gone. Oh, it just left. Nice. Okay. I assume it loaded up. Yeah, it looks like it. Wow, so do the train stations actually hold more than the train itself does? That's interesting. But this is our setup. I did realize as I was doing this, that's a pure quartz right there. And I was thinking that I would split it off, but no, I can't do that. I only have belts that can take 480. So that was a useless slot. So I tiered that thing down to 480. Oh, there's our doggo. Hey, doggo. What you got for me? You got anything? You got anything? You got a purple power slug. Sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Another doggo. Yes, you're a good boy. That was sweet. Yeah, so that's tiered up or down, however you want to see it. It could go up to 600, but I can only pull out 480 at a time, so it's tiered down to 480. What are you doing, buddy? Did you get me more? Oh, I just grabbed the quartz off the belt. That was a waste of time. And then we have, I think that's the... I forget, actually. Let's see, which one? This one is the impure? No, this one's the normal, and then that's the impure. And they're combining to make a belt of 350. 450, sorry, 450 instead of 480. So it doesn't completely saturate the belt, but it does load it up pretty quick. And that is why we only have the 2 stations here. But I'm not using a ton of quartz anyway, so I think that should be fine. But these power lines are all hooked up. That's how I'm powering this, so I can actually slowly remove this stuff. I can't remove one of these because that is what those are hooking into. Where is it? That's that one. Okay. So yeah, at some point I gotta figure out how I'll transition from power tower to train tower power. Train tower power? Yeah, that's a thing. Train tower power. Will it do it? I guess I wonder. Let's see. Nope. Let's do the power lines from there to there. Hold that. Yeah, I guess that does kind of work. That does it. Alright, so we connect that in. That is connecting into here, which is connected all the way back to the main base and to the quartz. So I believe I can do that. Anything break? Didn't sound like anything broke. So, alright. That's pretty good. Still not ideal because I really want these power towers to go the long distance here, but that's really just aesthetics. It technically functions this way. And no, I don't need to do this right now, but I'm doing it. And what you gonna do about it? There we go. Alright, that's enough of that. Alright, but yeah, we did get the bases of many of these towers done. Oh, that was quartz. That was the quartz line. So that should run all the way back. Okay, I'm just planning this out in my head. If I do the oil plant from there, it goes all the way around, it'll go down, over, pick up, come back, and then we actually want it to stop here and go onto this side and drop off the heavy oil residue, come back, swing back around, swing back into the main line right there. Yep, that should work, and then we back into the main line on over to the hub. Alright, yeah, okay, this will work. I have to keep telling myself this will work, because I don't believe it. Oh, and I suppose I could have at any point jumped in like that. Yeah, that's much faster than walking back. Oof. And I put my little wall up to stop me from flying in the middle of nowhere. I still haven't built a way to get up to the top from here. I definitely got to do that. Alright, and the quartz line went to where it's supposed to go, I hope. Well, it's gone now, so I guess the only way we'll tell is if we check the... Oh no, it's there. Oh yeah, because it should be waiting here 20 minutes unless it can unload, right? And I can't... Oh, is this not powered? Not powered. Do. It's not permanent. It's not going to unload because I powered it afterwards, I guess, maybe? Quartz. Yeah, sure. We'll let it do its thing. It stopped at the right place. That's the thing that matters. Yeah. Okay, so then we can come here and we build a new train. Get back to our train. Which way? That way, right? I believe that's the right way. Freight car, and freight car. 3 freight cars. Okay. And now we go to timetable. We grab train. We call this Oil Express. We edit its timetable, and let's see, its first stop is Hub Oil. Then it goes to East Oil Plant, and then it goes to Steel Factory inbound. Let's edit this. We set 1200 seconds is what it's going to do. That's what I want. I didn't change that on the other one. Interesting. Okay, and there, and then turn on self-driving, and let's take a trip. Oh, this isn't powered either. That's fine. I'll let that go then. I have power to run. Something like that, and up to there. So that's not powered either. What did I do? Is that why that sucker's just sitting there waiting? Too long. Alright, we'll go to here. And then we go to here. Oh, you know what? I should go to here, actually. That. And there we go. Now this is powered too. Alright, and let's see. This is our steel line. Let's get all of these set here. Edit the timetable. Can take this off the 999, 1200, and then freight wagon is fully loaded / unloaded. That's what we want. And then this one is just regular load. There we go. Save those changes. We cancel docking. It goes off and running. Bye. See you later. Choo choo. Okay. And something like that. We know that this has to go change to one of these. That. Two more? Two more. Yep, and then we change over to the right hand one. Actually, this one's going to end up being a T, because I've got to meet up with the original one. Somewhere in here, stairs goes in. That works. Maybe we do. Oops, saw that double. I don't want to waste. Is this the one where I do this? I don't think it is. Instead, we will do this and not stand there, and then do this. Yeah, that seems a little better. And change this over to that, and I'll finish this up later. Stretch that over that way. Yeah, that'll work. We'll keep finishing that off, wrap around the rest of these. See, I kind of need these because this is how I'm going to run the power for real. Just like I did over there, we'll jump the power off over onto this side, and then we'll run power over to that side, and then the power lines will get connected in. But let's stop and finish off the quartz. So let's see. We want to come out of here. So we need the conveyor flow holes there. And there, and there, connect that in, connect that in, and do I hook up the third one? I should probably at least do that. Oh, I have a big wall here. See, this is where it's going to start becoming really important that I get stairs up and down here. And we also need some light. don't think I can wait on that anymore if I'm going to spend a bunch of time in here. So I guess an interesting question is, where's the center of this? Oh, it can go there for now. Let's see how much that... That one will do just fine, because we'll get rid of the icon. We will set the color to white. Try it maybe on 2 with a matte and see what that looks like. Well, I don't know that that's enough. I don't think I want to do it like a complete line of it, do I? Oh, I'm going to need more of those. Yeah, see, this is where I really need to figure out what this under area is going to look like. Oh, that's not even lined up. What did I do? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. How does this look on camera? It looks okay enough on camera. It's not the brightest, but whatever. How many? 3? That's 3 away from the wall. So let's do this. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That'll give me my area to work in, because I'm trying to stay within that. And then the center area is going to become like the walkway, where we'll be able to see all the busy goings of the materials on each side, type of thing. That's the idea, at least. We'll do something like, oh, why aren't you zooming? Like that. Frame walls. Hello. There we go. Like that. And then of course we have to figure out some lighting for those areas as well. Don't want that there actually. I want to put a door here so I can get in later. I think I have... Which one do I have? Yeah, that's what I thought. I got that one. It'd be nice if they had a wall like this that had a window on the rest of it. It would really look better with my aesthetic. I'd be happier with that. What would that look like? Am I even going to see that? No, not even going to see that. I can't even get to it to get rid of it. Okay. I'll have to come up with a corner treatment. That's fine, I can figure that out. So, the way this happens is it comes along, runs over, and then right on these first 2, starting in the center here on this line is where it goes down. right on the center line of the last foundation. Thunk. Thunk. I love the way the smacking up against the glass sounds. That's hilarious. Thunk. Alright, so now the interesting question is, I know that there's a bit of a mess going on below here. I wonder if I'm going to have room to run it like this. Alright, that goes there, that goes there, and that goes there. There. And there. Where are those sparks coming from? Is that coming from the train station? That's kind of cool. Into there, please. And then right to here. No, we'll come out a little bit further, say to there. To there. And then we come out. Where's that one? Here. So now the other problem that I'm going to have to solve, and I think I'll solve it with junctions, is this can't stay here because this has got to become conveyor belt logistic area. But it's a problem for a later time. And this is the thing I was worried about here. Yep. Okay. I think I can make this work. At least for this section. The next section is going to be a little harder. Maybe we just do these. Yeah, because I filled this all in with concrete because it was a pretty uneven area. And I think I can get away with just making like a little logistics channel through the concrete. And maybe, is this even a place where I could get away with using? Probably not, right? Because I think I need too high to do that. This is what I'm thinking. No, yep, no, see that one, nope, that won't work. Alright, but it's, well, that's an interesting question. Will that work? So if I instead put this here, can you, thank you, yes, thank you. Okay, so that actually does kind of work, right? And there, and then that kind of like lines up with this. Yeah, it blocks out the rest of that. That's an interesting. Look at that. What would happen if I did? I don't think I can, not without seeing the grass, but we're gonna give it a shot and see what it looks like. Firedrake knows I was very interested in trying to find a way to use these quarter pipe things. Yeah, see, that's gonna end up showing the grass. And I don't want to show the grass. I want this to be a concrete haven. Let's connect that in, go backwards like that. Drains back. train's running a lot. Maybe I need to adjust its timings. It hasn't been 20 minutes, right? Did I not set that one to 20 minutes? Come on, get up there, get up there, get up there. Oh no. Oh, I hit the train. I mean, I hit the train line. You. Timetable. Quartz Express. Edit the timetable. Yeah. 1200 seconds is 20 minutes, right? Oh, oh, I did, this is what I didn't do. Yes, that's what I didn't do. Okay. Save that. There we go. That should do it. Why don't I, while I'm in here, change all of these. And then change you to 1200. Save. Save. Yeah, okay. So are we on self-driving? Did I do copper yet? Yes, but I didn't set that down to 1200. Save and save. Okay. Oil Express we already did, but let's make sure. Boom, that looks good. Quartz Express we just did. Let's check out Steel Express once again, just to make sure everything is done. There we go. Okay. Alright. And that really is right? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so those are all set the way I want them now. At least I think that's the way I want them. It's the way I want them for now. So that's the way they're gonna stay. And this thing is powered, right? Are you leaving? No? Maybe that was another train that was yelling. Oh, there it is. Bye, train. See you later. Have fun. Yeah. This is interesting. I may have to rework this a little bit to make that just look a little happier for myself. Alright, but either way. Okay, back to where we were. We have it. Hopefully there's some quartz in this thing. Should be coming down to here. So if I were to bring that along here, is there any quartz on you? I think I saw some quartz load in. And there will not be quartz on this one. Oh, here, let's put a belt on. Quartz. Quartz. No quartz. Okay, why no quartz? Alright, I think the only way to find out is we go in to Quartz Express, we cancel the docking, and we check it out. No, there is no quartz inside of here. So why didn't you... Oh, because you're on load. Oops. Okay. Well, that should fix that then. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna have to change all of these new ones that I placed today. Better do this before I forget. You need to be on unload. You unload, please. Thank you. And this guy was changed, right? Yes. Oh, shoot. I don't want these here. Huh. Okay. I suppose then for now what I really should do, just make sure that these are, yeah they are, okay, perfect. I think for now what I should do is I will trade this out and transport empty platform with thingy things, catwalks. There we go. Paint it. Paint it. Did it paint? It did not paint. Hello, paint? Paint. There we go. Good job. I knew you could do it. That will be the best way to make sure that that doesn't happen again. And now we have a bunch of heavy oil residue that I'm going to have to dump in the awesome sink. I wonder how much that's worth. It's an interesting question. Not here. Here. Okay, so hopefully next time the quartz train comes around, this guy will be loading up. So now we need to bring these out. How am I going to do this? Huh. Suppose I could run them. Nope, can't get through the ceiling. I mean, I guess I could. I need them to be... That's an interesting question. Which level are these going to? I suppose I could figure this out later because I don't really need these in this factory right now. But that is something I have to figure out. First of all, I think they're going to go up onto that level that's not even built yet. So I have to do that. And then I have to get the conveyor belts, which means I should load up all 4 of those conveyor belts so I know exactly where they're going to end up, and then put a 5th conveyor belt going up to that floor. Yeah, I think that's the right way to do that. And then I have to get them out around these guys and above them even. So I wonder if the best answer is... What if I offset them? Can I get away with this? I think I'll end up seeing a little bit of grass. Oh no, no I won't. No. Pretty sure I will not see any grass, because if I do... Wait a minute. No, yeah, I'll end up seeing a little bit of grass, because it's these two with that there. There, and then we go back to foundations. Grab these guys, and it's not the worst amount of grass and rock interference that I've had in my builds, got this little bit. I can even get rid of that guy if I ever get my stuff back on me. And so then can I... They'll be right here. There. There. And there. What would happen... instead of going over here, I have them go to here. Something tells me this will be a pain in the butt. Yeah, yep, I agree. It's going to be a pain in the butt. So, instead... could come through here. Let's try it. Let's see. If I want that there, want that there. Is there a piece that I can put into that? There is. Oh, nice. Players in the way. I'm not really in the way. You know that, right, game? And then, yeah, we'll even go on this side because that won't hurt. And plenty of room to run it inside of there. Yeah, right. And I can put some lighting in here. I'll leave this open just because, why not? But then that should allow me to do something like this. Right? Why does that one have quartz in it? That one shouldn't have had quartz in it. That's the one that ended up? Oh, I guess maybe they got all flipped around. It should have been the first two. That one and that one. Yeah, okay, that's the reason why, because they got flipped around. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. And then we just come out like that. Here, grab the middle one because that'll be the easiest one to line up. Because that should be right on this line here. And then we just line up the other ones around it. Oh yeah, that's right. We don't actually want them side by side coming out of here because we want to have room. Right? Yeah, that's how those are. They're coming out split up. And then these will come out split up here. And we'll go out and across, and then we'll conveyor belt down to something like that. Right here. To the right height. And then on over. And it is those far too. Good, because that one will go all the way down on the end, and this one will go to the middle, and then this one, if we ever get any quartz on it, will go to this one right here. And that should line up as best as we possibly can. Okay. Alright, yeah, I think that works. Again, can't really do much with it for now. I need to get that built out. But that's a plan. And I can use that plan for most of these others. Unless, of course, I have one coming down right where this big rock is, which I hope I don't. Which I won't find out until I have something going into that train station. And in which case I'll have to figure something out. And then when I get to here, I will have to figure something out. Probably create one of those tunnels for this to run through as well. All of that will work. Okay, so next, back to the oil plant stuff. And what I realized the other night when I was sitting here working on this is this stuff is coming down right where the oil plant stuff needs to pop out. So this stuff is going to get pushed down some. I'm going to push it down to, where did I say? I want to line it up with those two. So that's where we'll come out to that. Okay. So I'm thinking conveyor belt here, conveyor belt here, wrap around, and then come right in where they're coming in. So not a huge change here. Let's see, we'll do here. There. There. We're gonna do there. And then we're going to do there. And you know what that makes me actually want to do? Is my inventory really full? Oh shoot. I gotta go get rid of this oil. Here's my template, my blueprint maker. Still loaded with the last blueprint I made. What are you doing, ladies? Oh, they're going nuts. They are a bit crazy sometimes. Maisie has lived with us for a while, but she's been upstairs with my son. And my son ended up finding out that one of the ones that was supposed to be a boy, supposed to be girl, was actually a boy. And we found that out by having a bunch of baby bunnies. They did not make it, unfortunately. Sad news. But ever since then, we've had to have them split up. So, and that was not the intention. That's not how we wanted to do this. So unfortunately, my son is going to be finding a new home for the boy. And we took Maisie. And he's at that age where he doesn't really have time for this kind of stuff anyway, so that's totally fine. And we're going to end up with a third one that we love. Maisie's cool as heck. We got Maisie and Marshall. I forget what Marshall's name was when she was a girl, or he was a girl, but I forget what it was, but Maisie and Marshall. But Marshall will be leaving the household soon, and Maisie has come down to stay with us now. They were all raised, or born in the same, I don't know if they were literally from the same bunnies, but they were all got from the same place on the same day. And the person that gave them to us, they were really young still, and they said, yeah, they're all girls. They were not all girls. Nope. But, yeah, it is what it is. But we didn't want to let Maisie go. She's cute as heck. So she's coming down to rejoin her sisters, and it's going to be a little bit of a adjustment period for them. They're gonna have to get used to each other again. They've been apart for several months now. Maybe a year? Close to a year, I think. Maybe even over a year, I'm not sure. So, hopefully that they can learn to get along again. They're not killing each other, they're just chasing each other around a lot. So, my dog does not like this. Poor Zoe. Zoe's our dog, and she does not like all the noise that they make. Let's see, okay, so this is going to come out, and like we said, this will come out to here, and we're gonna have this take a pause there, and then connect in. Yeah, that's the way we want that to run. And then same thing for this one. Wow, oh, that was a long run. Okay. Pause there. And then I think it's there, right? There we go. Alright, and then we're going to put these in place. We're going to put those on Zoop. No, I don't need them on Zoop now. What are you doing? You're making all sorts of noise over there. Oh, actually, yeah, we do need the second tier. So the encased industrial beams can go onto the second tier. So to help these run, we're going to put these here temporarily. And I don't know where the... Oh, okay. The rubber and plastic are on this tier. Okay. Alright, we can take that out and take that out. And we run from there to there, there to there. And we need that. Oops. That was not meant to happen that way. Let's see, how are we doing this? This will be a little bit of an acrobatic jump here, but we'll figure this out here. Alright, I don't think we want this here anymore. Let's pick that up too. Let's take this all the way back to where, yeah, okay, that's where those end. So... perhaps what we should do with this guy instead, let's see, it's on this one. Let's change the way we do this. Grab you there. And yeah, okay, that hopefully will work. There and there. Let's get rid of this. And we're gonna put that back down. Line that up. That looks right. There we are. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be much cleaner. Much cleaner. Alright. We can make this work. And then, oh, we need, to redo that, because I like to. I like these all lining up in the same spot. Line that up there. And then we hook that one back into there. I'm ending up with so much garbage in my inventory, but it's good for the awesome sink. Alright, and you go back to there, please. Thank you. Thank you. And now you go into there. Alright, so that's all back. Now we just need to bring these in. So now this one is the heavy low residue, so we don't want that one. Oh, now let's hope to good these line up here. Alright, which one is supposed to be plastic and which one is supposed to be funk? I'm not gonna make it, am I? Nope, didn't make it. Alright, run up the stairs here. I really need a hyper tube on this end. Keep going. Here. Okay. Alright, so plastic is at this level, so it should be if I'm looking at the building, the left one is the plastic and then the right one will be the rubber. Alright, let's make that happen. Left one is plastic. So that would be this one here is plastic. Does this line up? Which one is which? Any chance this is actually... Oh, come on, train. Train, can you please do your thing here? Cancel docking. Thank you. And then please be plastic. No, you're rubber. You're plastic. Okay. I mean, it's easy enough to bring the plastic into that one, but then I have to get the rubber over to the other side. This one has to go over to the other side. Oh. I suppose... Do I go through the effort of just flipping the lines? That might be the easier way of handling this, huh? Just bring the rubber in and then just flip over. Yeah, you know what? I think that's the way I'm doing it. Because that's just going to be a lot cleaner. I could go back to the oil factory and switch that around, but that lined up nicely too. We don't want to do that. That doesn't work. Hard to tell, is that right? That's right, okay. Right, and then, so what's going to happen is this will be over here. bring it into there like that. I tell you, this is gonna look cool behind that glass. I really like the way this is turning out. I don't like that I have to rearrange half the damn thing. But I can make it work. No, don't fall off. And no, don't be player in the way. Okay. So now these two lines are going to be switched. Why don't I go ahead and hook them up and let this stuff start flowing? That should help me kind of line everything up when I get upstairs and start pulling stuff off the belt. It's probably also going to get things a little confused. Okay. Alright, that's it. Funk. Alright, so let's get up there and let's figure out exactly what's being used where and change it. Because this is not going to be the worst of deals. That's why I think this is the easier way to fix this. All I have to do is change any conveyor belts that are pulling off of each one of these lines. I just have to change them up. There's plastic. Okay. So this won't, you know what, let's do that. We're gonna leave that there, so I know that this needs to be plastic. And then this one is gonna have to go up to that belt. But it won't take any off the belt right now, so that'll be fine. It won't end up messing up my manufacturing. Now, where is rubber being used? Right here. Okay, so same thing. Nope. Take that away. And that will need to get switched down to the lower belt. Now, is that all I'm using it for? I think so, right now. That's steel pipes. Anything getting used out here? Plastic, rubber, any usage? Doesn't look it, because that's all the inputs, right? Yeah, no, that looks like we're clean there. There. Oh, then this is... Oh, yeah, this can be input too, depending on our setup. That was not input, right? That is steel pipes. Ba, ba, ba. So is that our only two uses of them right now? That'll make this so much better. Okay. Okay, very good. So now what we do is we empty out these lines from this side. Go like this, and this will take a bit of time. Until we start seeing rubber. And that is pushing rubber over? Yes, okay, perfect. I think I might have let some plastic through there. That might have been bad. It's okay. We can get this cleaned. There's going to be a lot of plastic on these belts too. You know what? Do that. There we go. That will make sure I'm not feeding any plastic in. And then And once I get nothing but rubber on these belts, I can hook that back up. Oh boy, this is going to take some time. Weird hitbox on these belts, I forgot. You have to point at the stupid one place. I think I'm still seeing plastic on the belts way off in the distance over there. Curious how much plastic is in my inventory when this is done. I wonder if it just would have been easier just to hook up an inventory and let it flow into it. Sure, that's what I'm going to be doing for the next one. Oh god, the plastic never ends. There's a whole heck of a lot of backlog of stuff on this bus system, huh? I guess it's the one big downside. I don't even know if it's a downside, but that is the one thing that's going on, is I have a ton of these items on this belt system at all times. I guess it's kind of a buffer in a way. Man, it still looks like there's plastic out on those bar belts way off in the distance there. I would have thought by now. Maybe not. So the other thing I've been debating is when I do the storage room, and I'm going to do the storage room over now that I have all of this. This is pretty much the last piece of this. Once I get all this situated here on these belts, then everything's going to be coming into this one place and cleanly from the train station. So I was debating, do I take the main storages out of the production plants, back at the oil plant in this case, and, for the steel plant on the other side, and do I just feed the belts directly into the train stations, and then do I put outputs here to go into the storage room here, and put the dimensionals here? Kind of puts it all in one place from the entire world. Ooh, rubber. Okay, alright, I'll grab this until we don't see any more plastic, which should be, hopefully, soon. Yeah, so doing it all into the storage room here puts it all in one place. I can put the dimensionals all in one place. Not that it really matters where a dimensional depot is, but it does just make it a little cleaner. And then if I ever need stuff, I just have to come here. It doesn't matter if I've run out in my dimensional, all my stuff will be here. Oh, I think what we're seeing now is the merging from the branch off into the project parts area. Yeah, it still looks like at that far belt, I still think I'm seeing plastic rubber, plastic rubber. So this could go on for a little while here. The fact that we are seeing rubber is a good thing. That means that we're mostly there. I wish I could just hold this down. And no, it won't let me hold it down. My E key on my keyboard is going to be very mad at me after tonight. Oh, is that... Oh, I think maybe the far distance now is nothing but rubber, maybe? Hard to tell. Might still be a mix. No, yeah, looks like it's still a mix. I do think so for the next couple times offline. I think one of my big focuses is going to be on tidying up all these builds, finishing off the various things, putting some lights in this building, for example, and putting the foundation around the raw processing building. Probably putting on the 3rd floor and the 4th floor. Oh my god, this never ends. I want to stop and just put an inventory on this, but I feel like I'm so close. I'm definitely doing an inventory on the next one. Something didn't get messed up somewhere, right? I'm not somehow feeding in both still? There is some place where... Oh, yes, I am still feeding in. Oh, no. Oh, duh, me. These guys here. Oh, I would have been fighting with this for a while. This is where a lot of it's coming from. Alright, we'll just put inventory on the other side. Alright, so yeah, up to this point though, we do have all rubber. Okay. So yeah, next few times I'm playing offline, I will do some, tidying up of things, kind of finishing up the various builds that I have. Can we get you to go into here? Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Bah. Okay. And then we'll do that and that. Can we get you to connect in? We can. Awesome. Okay. Why? Oh, I know why. Plastic's not coming in yet. That's right. So, how did we do this? This is going to be a bit tricky here because what we want is we want this on the ground. Like that. No, like that. I think. That's not actually on the belt, that's on the ground. Oh, and we need it to go there. Yes. Oh no! Shoot. over 1, back. Yep, that's lined up. Now we'll do that, and then we'll do that. And now that one should be what we want. And now if we do this... No, why aren't you building the mini? I need you to do the mini. Are you lined up? You are lined up. Why aren't you doing the mini for me? If I do you... I think that's doing it. Ah, that did it. Okay, I'll take that. And then... Okay, so that should be bringing the plastic in. That is bringing the plastic in. Awesome. And squish through. There we go. Okay. Grab that. Let's grab those and those. Are we getting nothing but rubber now? It does look like it. So I don't think we need that anymore. And then we want to let this guy go until we get nothing but plastic. Boy, I wish you were tier 4 right now. Okay, well, while that is doing that, we can start rebuilding the lines that we need to. And one of them was here. Here's our plastic. So we will build a smart splitter. And that actually looks like it's right. Now we'll take that off. We'll hook into up there. And hopefully... Ugh, no, that's not good enough. Okay, try this again. That looks good. I'm not really sure what is that. That's an MK1. So let's go down to MK1 belt. And are we getting plastic? Oh, nope, we gotta configure, right? So you, let's see, we were doing any and overflow and none. Yes, there we go. Awesome. Okay. Do the same thing to this rubber down here. That's an MK4. Interesting. Okay, so rubber. We want a smart splitter. See if we can get that lined up. That looks good. I don't know why this is an MK4. That looks like it connected in, didn't it? Yeah, I think it did. Okay, and we'll do any and overflow. Boom. There we go. Rubber's going through now. Okay. So those lines are hooked up. And we're going to get rid of this guy that's trying to spam my chat. How do I do that? Get rid of him. There we go. Bye, chat spammer. We will not miss you. Alright, and that is all set there. Okay. Good deal. Okay. Take all that. We can get rid of that guy. We can get rid of that guy. Let's go see if we have any room in the train station to dump this stuff off. That's steel. This is our... I'm gonna guess we do not have room. If I take Oil Express and I tell them to cancel docking... Oh, okay, we do have room. I suppose that setting is going to be a little touchy because we're not dumping the heavy oil residue here. That's fine. We'll figure that out later. Okay, so we now have plastic and rubber coming into the new base. Well, it's actually the old base, just in through the new setup. They're getting fed in correctly. They're all tied back into itself, so I think the only thing I have left to do is to tear out all the old stuff. Yep, this level is all coming in from the processing plant. This level is being manufactured here. And this level is now all coming in from the train station. So that makes all this completely obsolete. The only thing this is doing over here now is SAM processing. I don't have quartz coming in here anymore. All the quartz processing is still here and set up, but it's not actually coming in anymore, so it won't ever replenish itself. Which is fine because I need quartz getting brought into the manufacturing so I can make those crystal oscillator things that are so annoying to make because I have so little room in my dimensional. Let's get rid of all of this stuff as much as we can. That's a weird little bit left around. There we are. So yeah, I'll tear down, go ahead and tear down the quartz processing. No more little floaty things are there, I hope. Okay, yeah, oh, it's awesome. No more belts from this section over to the new buildings. I say new, they've been there for a while now, but they are technically the new buildings. Christmas tree can, or Fixmas tree can all come down. And this whole area is going to be where the new storage area is. I have a really neat idea. I think it's going to look pretty cool from the inside. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad on the outside. At least. That's Sam. I don't want to disconnect that just yet. There we go. All of this stuff is disappearing. Yeah, I'll go ahead and start tearing out this quartz as well. No, don't tear out the sand mine, please. Goodbye, cruel world. I do feel like I have a much better handle on the way this is all getting built now. So I really hope that this one's going to stick. I know it's not a completely optimized factory. That isn't what I was going for this time. That will probably be my next playthrough. It's a fully optimized factory where, you know, like, I'll figure out exactly how much iron has to come in to produce iron plates and feed the rest off to Awesome Sink and so on and so forth, and make iron plates that are just the right amount of iron plates that are needed for the reinforced iron plates and so on and so forth. That's next factory. This is, let's figure out all the stuff I don't know how to do playthrough, which is pretty much everything because I've never played this game. And I do think I'm starting to get a pretty good handle on it. I'm sure there are a million things I could do better, and I bet you by the end of this I will be. And then we'll take a break from this game for a little bit. We'll find another game. Maybe I'll go back to Minecraft. Not completely sure where I'll go next, but I think we have a while before I have to figure that out anyway. I'd at least like to get to nuclear. I don't know if I'll make it all the way through nuclear, or at least maybe a basic nuclear setup. I want to get through aluminum and all of that. At least that's what I'm hoping. That's a goal I have. Okay. Now, those storages were still pretty much full when I tore all these truck stations out, so that's going to be some work. And before I can completely tear this out, I also have to bring over the limestone. That's a good point. Limestone is another one that I have to get wrangled into the building. And we're just going to dump all of this stuff. You can have the quartz, you can have those, and that, and that, and that, and that. I probably could have dumped those off in the train station, but that's fine. Oh, you're full. I keep trying to shove stuff in there, and that's not going to work. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. You can see I had some extra storages set up, so I could really load this up. How many coupons? 16. And now that the train station's been taking stuff out of the building, I have not been dumping as much into Awesome Sinks. But once this gets all redone, this will be dumping into Awesome Sinks and hopefully really up our coupon creation. Because I'd love to get to that 1,000 statue. Alright. Let's do a time check. Where are we at? 10 o'clock my time. It's not bad. We'll go a little bit longer, but I think we're almost done here for the night. So, I mean, reality is we did exactly what I wanted to get done. I think we are essentially done dealing with trains. Bonk. All of these can come out. Set go away, please. Thank you. And yeah. Okay. So that's a nice clean input. I'm gonna leave those, well here I can take those out, but I'm gonna leave the stacking conveyor pole things so I can stack more lines on if I need them. At least for a little while we'll leave those there. Right, so that is indeed working. It is. Everything's coming in. Oh, so also one of the other things I can do is start building up the manufacturers upstairs, which I don't know if I showed that. Let's take a trip up there. I'm going to say it again, I really need a hypertube elevator on this side. Oh, I just noticed these stairs aren't even finished. They don't have their poles going between them. Painted beams or whatever they're called. Not this line. Oops, still on the same one. Here? Nope, that's the logistics floor. There we are, manufacturers. Oh, this isn't even done. Interesting. Yeah. For now. Alright. Yeah, so we did come in here, and I did build out. I think I did, didn't I? Oh, I just built out this one. Oh, I thought I built out the rest of these. Or at least a couple more of these. But no, it's just this one. 6 manufacturers in this pod. So... oh, that's right, I was working on it, and then I realized that this all had to be reorganized. So yeah, what I'm going to do is 3 full pods. And then on each end we'll have pods of 2, so 4 pods of 2. And that should give me a decent amount of manufacturer production. This one here is computers, which, if I remember right, I need some computers for the inventory, don't I? Circuit boards. Are you using circuit boards? You are using circuit boards. That's right, I got those from Doggo. We'll just drop those in the thingy thing. Okay. And this is the alternate, yeah, the Deuterium computer. Yeah, I really like this recipe. And then what I need to do is switch this one over. So I believe computers and the heavy modular frames are going to get done in full pods, 6 machine pods. And then, let's see, what else do we need to manufacture? Oh, quartz oscillator, crystal oscillators, we'll do those in a small pod. The space elevator parts are going to get done in pods over there. So those aren't going to go over here. Oh, high-speed connectors and SAM fluctuators. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do those in small pods. I'm not sure about the high-speed connectors, though. Maybe I should do that in a full pod. And I don't care, and I don't care. So, that's an interesting question. Where do high-speed connectors get used? Not there, and not there. What the heck? No. This guy just came around and grabbed me. That's messed up, dude. Okay. What goes into a high-speed connector? Quick wire, circuit boards, and wire. That is a lot of quick wire. Do I have a better recipe for high-speed connectors? SAM fluctuators. How do those get made again? Oh, okay, yeah, that's just Sam getting Samified. Okay. Yeah, alright, so that's fine. That's not a big deal there. That will get done in the... what is this, constructors? I guess I don't know. Should I do that in this building or should I do that in raw processing? I could do that in this building on the constructor floor. That is an interesting idea. Huh. I'll have to think about that. I might bring those into this building and just manufacture those on the constructor floor and then shove them up onto the belts from there. That'd be the... yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look at the belts and see how many I got being used. And then this will be done on this floor, like I said, in a small high-speed connectors. Can we see high-speed connectors? I don't have any recipes that use them yet, so I don't really know how much they're going to get used. And I don't have the alternate recipe yet. Do I have it in the man? It looks like there's only one alternate recipe. Oh, hard drive that I haven't actually checked out yet because I threw it in and then ran away. The girls are making noise over there. So we have a pure quartz crystal recipe. That's an interesting one. That kind of fits with our pure processing thought. Right now it's 5 to 3. That's actually pretty good. It was more than 1 to 1, right? It was like... oh no, it's not quite. It's still a lot better. That'll be interesting. I would need a lot of water into this place if I'm going to do this. All this pure recipes. Alright, we have a different motor. We have another circuit board. What was this circuit board? Oh, petroleum coke. Not going to use that one. I don't think I'm having a problem with circuit board recipe right now. More quick wire. If I keep using quick wire, I'm going to have a problem with my quick wire production. Turbo fuel, silica and concrete. I don't care about rubber concrete. That's just weird. What's that? Petroleum coke? No, just coal. That's still not that great. Another black powder recipe and a stator recipe. Once again, it's a quick wire one, so I don't know if I want to do that. Tempered caterium. I got the heavy modular frame recipe that I want. That is not it. I think I already unlocked it. 2 different cable recipes. Oh, that's interesting. Well, now that's interesting. I don't have a major use. I don't have that much of a use for cable that I need to produce that faster. Not yet, at least. Computers in an assembler, which is interesting, but no, not useful just yet. AI limiter. Different fuel recipe. I don't need fuel that much. I'll have to compare that with the crystal oscillator recipe. Flexible framework, more rubber. Oh, here's the high-speed connector recipe. Alright, and I I don't care about that. So you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and unlock this and we'll compare the two. High speed connectors. Okay. So the other one is slower and uses more quick wire and silica instead of cable. So this one is using cable, so that might be a bit of a reason to look at the alternate cable recipe. This one's only using one circuit board though. Yeah, this one still, the original recipe still seems like a better recipe. It's faster per minute. They're both made in the manufacturer, so that doesn't really matter. And so what's the deal? This one takes 40-second cycle time, and this one takes 16-second cycle time. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't really like that alternate recipe, so I think I'll stick with the original for the high-speed connectors. So that was a bit of a waste of an unlock, but whatever. I didn't need the iron recipe anyway. That was a dumb iron recipe. This iron pipe one is pretty intriguing too, by the way. I can make the steel pipes here in this building with the iron pipes. God knows we have a ton of iron. I could bring in even more of it if I wanted to. And then eliminate that from the steel factory. But then I'd still need to get these over to the weapons factory, which would be a whole nother logistics problem. So I don't know if I'll go with that. I could always do this recipe over in that building. That might be something I think about. And then yeah, this one is an interesting one as well. I want to compare this in detail to the one that I'm using right now and see if this is faster. But I think, okay. Automated miners, I don't need that. This is my pure Caterium recipe. You guys might have a hard time seeing it with the chat where it is. Oh, that's interesting. It's a completely different scale on my stream than it is on my screen. That's interesting. I don't know what to make of that. Either way, yeah, so that's the pure recipes are where I'm going for my processing of ores. Okay, I had an idea what we can go do. Oh, it's actually, I can do it. Can I do it right here? I want to, I think it's under sulfur. Let's get this unlocked. So I've been saving that last hard drive, and for this I need compacted coal. Alright, so I can't do it right now, so let's go ahead and ditch this guy. You gotta go down to the bottom. And I don't know why there, well, I do know why there's not a door there, because I'm not actually gonna keep these. Let's fall. There we go. Let's grab that coal. Grab this hard drive. Where did I put that coal? Here? Here. Okay. So I need compacted coal. Can I make compacted coal directly? Crafting table? Please tell me that I can make some compacted coal. Does not look like I can. No, I need an assembler. Okay. Guess I'll set up an assembler real quick. I'm not gonna have, how much do I need? this recipe, I need 15, so I only need to let it process 3 times. So that means I only need 15 sulfur. I've got 15 sulfur. Alright, let's set up a quick and dirty assembler. Power that up. Compacted coal. That's an interesting question. Why is it an alternate recipe? Am I actually just making coal? It's a different icon. Why does it say alternate? What's the base? Let's see. We need a stack of 15. And a stack of 15. And there. And there. Go. And go. And you are taking forever when you sit here and stare at it. What else did I need? I need a hard drive and a 50 fuel. I got 50 fuel. I really only have 80 fuel left? Wow. I had 200 fuel when I came over to this area and started doing what I was doing. There we go. 15. Compacted coal. Alright. We've got our compacted coal. So now we can open up turbo fuel. And that'll have to be another mess that we figure out how we're going to do turbo fuel. Because I don't even know what goes into that. Ada, say hi.
Turbo fuel unlocked. This upgrade to regular fuel is optimal for fuel-powered generators, jetpacks, and fulfilling long-distance trucker fantasies.
What is this? Empty fluid tank. I don't have fluid tanks yet, so I don't think I can do that. And this? Ionized fuel. A power shard and packaged rocket fuel. The chat's in the way, I can't quite tell how much I need, but yeah. I do think I actually have enough to unlock turbo rifle ammo, but I don't know if I'd actually be able to produce it. Power slug stuff I can't do. Yeah, I see. I need high-speed connectors for the rest of this junk, right? I don't need high-speed connectors for that. I could do that real quick if I wanted to. I'm kind of curious what it does. Oh, that's what I should keep working on. And high-speed connectors. Yeah, I need high-speed connectors all over the place. Okay, but either way, I've got turbo fuel unlocked. So if I say turbo fuel, how do I produce that? I take fuel and I combine it with compacted coal. So that's interesting. And it has a 2000 megajoule energy value. This has a 7500 megajoule energy value, so that really does increase it a lot. It's more than double. Not quite triple. But almost triple. So, should I do that over in the oil processing area? Snag some of the extra coal, bring over some sulfur, because I do think, pretty sure this is sulfur. Oh, that's interesting. I have Sam here. Do I make a Sam train? Where am I getting my Sam from right now? It's like right here, I think. Yeah, it's right in this area. So I could have a train coming along, take a stop off here, grab the Sam, grab that Sam, and then drop that off. That's an interesting idea. That would increase my Sam production, as I was worried about having too little. Very interesting. Okay, well that's a problem for another time. But I have these coal here. I think they're here, actually. They're not fully clocked up, so I could overclock them more. Peel some of it off and bring it into the oil factory. Sulfur's a bit of a run, but I could do it. I could actually use the train towers and run a conveyor belt along the train towers to bring it on over. I did kind of built in an area for belts if I wanted to do a long belt run. Oh, that's so cool to see the train heading on up there doing its thing. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay. Yeah, I think that might be the plan for turbo fuel. I'll have to see if there's any other sulfur closer by, but I don't think so. So, okay. That can work. And then we'll get turbo fuel. I won't even bother doing anything with fuel anymore, I guess. Do I need fuel if I'm making turbo fuel? I can't imagine I do, right? I can just pump the turbo fuel into the generators and then send the turbo fuel into the dimensional depot. That sounds right. And then use the turbo fuel for my jetpack instead of the fuel. Yeah, I guess that's an interesting question if I would still need fuel if I'm making turbo fuel. I can figure that out though. Yeah. Okay. So that worked out pretty well, I have to say. I think that got everything I really wanted to get done. Pretty much done with trains. I think next time we're either going to work on turbo fuel or we'll work on the manufacturers for like high-speed connectors and probably the project parts as well. Do we have everything we need for the project parts? Let's go take a quick run back up. Actually, maybe I can just do this down here. If we were to drop a manufacturer here. Right, so we have everything we need for you. We'll have to move the heavy modular frames and the computers into their final spot. But we have a backlog of their stuff, so once we get that set up, that's fine. And we have everything we need for that as well. And then the other one is the modular frame, or whatever these are. I forget what they're called, but whatever. Those guys we're making already. we just need to connect that into the space elevator and those will be good to go. So yeah, I think we have a good shot at doing project parts for phase 3 next time. If I can get all of the manufacturers reorganized, yeah, I'll try and get the manufacturers organized offline, and at least for the heavy modular frame and the computers, get all those in their final spots. Maybe even get the crystal oscillators set up and ready and waiting for the quartz. With any luck, the SAM fluctuator ones as well. That'll be good. And then we just need to set up some manufacturers for the project parts, and we're good. We should be able to start pumping some stuff into the space elevator next episode. At least by the end of it. And then on to phase 4. Alright, it's been a long road, but I think we're almost there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Cool. So I think that's where I'll leave it for tonight. I'm really just kind of hemming and hawing now for a little bit, planning out the next phase. So I can do that without you all. No sense in boring you with that BS. But yeah, so otherwise I will see you on Thursday. Say bye to the bunnies. Willow, Minnie Wheat, Maisie, say goodbye. No? Okay. Just run around like crazy. That's fine. Alright, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow. Or Thursday. And, yeah, what is going on? Alright, peace out.